TradeStation versus Interactive Brokers. Let's start with TradeStation. TradeStation is a US-based brokerage known for its powerful desktop platform, fast execution, and tools tailored for active traders, options players, and futures traders. It appeals to serious retail traders who want pro-grade tools without institutional complexity. So this platform, you can trade with it by using it and signing in and opening it to your account. So basically, let's talk about its pros and cons first. For its pros, it has industry-leading charting and analysis tools. It is also great for active options and futures traders. It offers free stock trades with TS Go Plan. They also have integrated trading automation and easy language scripting. They also have a real-time market scanner and radar screen, and they have a direct access routing. Have a crypto trading via TradeStation Crypto in some select regions. And lastly, they have solid mobile and web platform alongside the desktop. Now let's talk about its cons. For its cons, it has high platform fees, unless using CSGO, which is mobile and web only. They also have a steep learning curve for new traders, so basically, it's not easy to learn. It's also not ideal for long-term investors or passive traders. And they have a limited international market access compared to interactive brokers. And lastly, they have complex pricing tiers for some products. Now let's take a look at the website. First, let's check the trading products. They have here an overview of stocks, options, futures options, ETFs, and mutual funds. So basically, you can trade in stocks, some options, or whatever it is that you want to trade that is available in here, which is what you will see when you open an account. So basically for stocks, you can trade stocks like it's your destiny. They have a total amount of 7 million total price improvements to their customers. They have a precision trading platform which is able to match your trading DNA as well for desktop or web trading, mobile apps, or trading APIs. They also have advanced equities trading with zero commission starting, and they have a plus. Like for US customers, can trade stocks and ETFs at zero per trade. And for international clients that can trade US stocks, they have a $5 per trade, which is a margin. Now for options though, you can trade options and have advanced tools like for the stock as well, web trading as well, mobile apps and API as well. So same for the stocks. They have for options as well. They have different tools. So you can choose and fill out here to try and options. And then for the futures, though, they have a different type as well. Like they have market exposures. They have percentages depending on the margins. The little to 10% low rates. Yes, you can see here, they've included some CMEs and some available extras for futures. Now let's take a look at its pricing. Now for its pricing, it depends on what type you are doing. Like for example, you're doing commissions or just margin rates, service fees, and more. Now let's take the look at the pricing. Now for the commissions, as you can see here, they have zero commission and zero commission for stocks and options. They have no minimum funding requirement. They also have available platforms, which is free, for what I also have mentioned, web trading, the desktop, the mobile apps, and some real market data. Same thing for the margins as well. They have less than $50,000 or 12 per 50% negotiations for margin interest rates. And for the requirements, you just need an account for day trading, like long stock or short stock. It depends on you. But for the cash accounts, it is not available on short stock. Now for the service fees though, they have a $5 per item service fee on all accounts. And for the all equities accounts, you can see here all the necessities and the commissions depending on the fees of whatever you're doing, whatever transaction it is, whether it is a physical certificate deposit or some return ACH, you will see here all of the data and all the fees that you will have to pay when doing that transaction. Now next we have is interactive brokers. Interactive Brokers, on the other hand, is a globally recognized brokerage offering access to stocks, options, futures, forex, and bonds in over 135 markets worldwide. It's known for its low fees, professional grade tools, and unmatched global reach. So let's talk about its pros and cons. So first is it has extremely low commissions and margin rates. Basically, it's very cheap. to do transactions. It also has access to over 135 plus markets across 30 countries. They also have commission-free US stocks and pro options. They also have advanced trader workstation platforms. And they have fractional share investing, powerful API and algo trading support. It's also ideal for institutional traders and global investors. And lastly, they have strong regulatory records. Now for the cons though, apparently it has a complex interface and it's not beginner friendly, which is what you'll see here. Based on the website, they have complicated graphs. They also have a minimum of $100 to open an account, which is the light version. And they also have a steep learning curve, so it's also not easy to learn. They also have customer support, which can be a hit or miss. So basically, it's hard to contact the customer support. And lastly, they have monthly activity and inactivity fees on some accounts. So you will have to be active in order to not get the fees. So which one is actually better? Well, it depends. So let's review first interactive brokers. Now for interactive brokers, pricing. Let's check for the pricing commissions, the margin rates, and interest rates. So first thing we want to check is the commissions. Now for the commissions, you can see here they have a fixed $0 per share for US residents only for stocks. And for the stocks ETFs, they have $0.005 per share and $0 on no transaction fees ETFs. Which then you can compare to the pro version. So this is the light version. When you compare to the pro version, they have for the options, which is a 0.15 to 6.65 per contract and USD, and those are the fees on the commissions. Now for the margin rates. Now for the margin rates of interactive brokers, you can try calculating it by entering a balance. Let's say we type here 10,000. So we can calculate that on the pro or the light version pricing plan. So, oh, apparently it's not a valid request, so let's try something else. In USD, apparently you can in pricing calculate balance. So it's still not a valid request, but you will see here all the percentage on the benchmark rate. So basically, this is that margin rates on calculations. So here are the requirements for the margins. Basically, you need to have exposure fee for high risk accounts, your country of legal residence, the exchange where you want to trade, the products you want to trade, and so on. So those are your steps. So for step one, where are you resident from? Step two, where do you want to trade? And step three, what product you want to trade. So that's basically how you do the margins. Now for the interest rates, you can see here the rates and tiers for the pricing depends the cash balance in your account, the overall value of your account, and then the currency and so on. So which one is the better platform? So according to this, choose TradeStation if you want a domestic focused power user platform for trading stocks, options, and futures, especially if you're in a short-term or active trader who appreciates fast executions and scripting capabilities. And then choose interactive brokers if you need global market access, extremely low fees, and deep functionality across multiple asset classes, and you don't mind the steeper learning curve.